Good morning, Keloland. This is Keloland on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your President's Day holiday weekend. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. A local family with a heavy heart is raising money during a Zumbathon today to pay for a boxing ring in downtown Sioux Falls. The fundraiser is in memory of 15-year-old Manny Vargas, who died by suicide back in October. Manny was a champion boxer who recruited other kids to join his family's boxing club. His parents say Manny showed no warning signs that he wanted to end his life.
There was no signs with Manny. Zero. He was happy. He passed away on Wednesday, but that Saturday, Manny was actually going to go train with a bigger gym up in Minnesota to get him ready for a national tournament.
The Vargases say the local boxing community has been a big comfort to them following Manny's death. Now, the Zumbathon fundraiser starts at 1:15 this afternoon at the downtown YMCA. The family is asking for a free will donation. They hope to raise more than $12,000 for the new boxing ring. Governor Larry Roden wants to put more state troopers on the beat in southeast South Dakota. At a news conference on Friday, Roden announced that the state will look at adding 8 new highway patrol officers and 1 supervisor to the Sioux Falls area.
Believe it or not, it has been 25 years since there has been a force expansion in the highway patrol in Sioux Falls. I'm not getting into the exact numbers, but our staffing has been stagnant.
The governor's proposal, which needs $1 million in startup costs and $1.4 million for ongoing funding, will have to be approved yet by the legislature. The money would come from the State Highway Fund. Downtown Sioux Falls parking may have a new payment option by this summer. If passed by the City Council, an ordinance would allow the city to charge an extra 45 cents to bring in a text-to-pay system.
It really is to modernize our parking system. We've got a couple things going on as we've built the backbone of our system to be license plate recognition based. So these payments will be based on your license plate, so that's how we'll know that you're paid.
The system will also send reminders to your phone if you're about to run out of time on the meter. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It's going to be one of those days where, especially in southeastern Keloland, the temperature just continues to slip downward over the course of the day. At the 6 a.m. hour, we were at 15. At the 7 a.m. hour, 14, with a north wind at 16 miles per hour. That cloud cover is going to be sticking around. We could see a couple of flurries now and again, but really not amounting to much in the way of accumulation. From Falls Park, we'll head on up to Aberdeen now, where temperatures are still very, very cold up that way. 2 below zero with a north wind at 18 miles per hour. That wind chill is going to be brutal as we go through the next couple of days. 2 above zero in Pierre with a north wind at 15 miles per hour, and snow out in Rapid City this morning. That's a view of downtown, what we can see of it at least. 3 with a north wind at 14 miles per hour. We are at 1 below zero in Mobridge, 3 below in Buffalo, 1 in Ortonville, 9 Marshall, 23 though over in Spencer toward northwestern Iowa, but that temperature is going to be dropping over the course of the day. 7 in Chamberlain, Winter and Mitchell at 6 apiece, 11 in Custer. But that's the air temperature. You factor in that wind, and we have wind chill values below zero. It feels like it is -4 in Yankton and Worthington, -16 Watertown and Huron, -20 in Mobridge and Buffalo, -24 in Aberdeen. And that wind chill is going to be dangerously cold at times as we head into next week. We'll talk about that and the rest of your 7-day outlook coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. We'll enjoy plenty of prehistoric fun over the President's Day holiday weekend at the W.H. Line Fairgrounds. Kids and their parents can take a step back in time to interact with dinosaurs of all shapes and sizes during the Jurassic Quest traveling exhibit.
They can ride on dinosaurs, they can, we have bounce houses, and we have a Utah raptor that the kids can train.
Train?
They get to train their own Utah raptor. It's pretty cool.
Well, besides training a raptor, Jurassic Quest also features activities like digging for fossils. The hours are 9 to 6 today and Sunday. Monday's hours are 9 to 4. Celebrate Galentine's Day in downtown Sioux Falls. Several women-owned businesses will be selling a wide range of clothing, jewelry, personal care products, photo shoots, and food in the Nordic Hall. The celebration goes from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's Pink in the Rink night at the Stampede hockey team's game against the Lincoln Stars. The first 1,000 fans at the game will receive a free Stampede hat thanks to Sioux Falls Specialty Hospital. The team will honor those battling cancer and cancer survivors in a special Stomp Out Cancer pregame ceremony. The puck drops at 6:05 at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. And the Augustana University men's hockey team takes on Michigan Tech. The puck drops at the Midco Arena in Sioux Falls at 6:07. Adam?
We are going to have a lot of cold air to talk about over the next several days. Extreme cold watches are in place basically along and north of the Highway 212 corridor from Watertown points west and then up to the North Dakota border and beyond. These extreme cold watches begin Sunday night and last through Wednesday morning, where we could see wind chill values as low as -40 to -45 at times. Even outside of that extreme cold watch area, we're going to be looking at some dangerously cold wind chills over the next several nights and several mornings for that matter. So please keep this in mind and plan accordingly. Meanwhile, a couple of flurries to the southeast trying to make their presence known around Sioux Falls, but really not much of anything coming from that. The more substantial snow is out to the west, where you saw the Rapid City camera a little bit earlier. That snow is going to continue to push on over to the east. Nothing major, around an inch or so for accumulation locally, upward of 2 inches of snow, not out of the question in areas to the west. Now, if you want more substantial snow, you have to head on down to Lincoln and Omaha, central and northeastern portions of Iowa, roughly along an upper level trough axis that's continuing to pivot to the east. Otherwise, there really isn't anything in terms of active, let alone organized weather. That's going to be down in the deep south and eventually along the Appalachian Mountains, and they can, quite frankly, have that. Sunday is shaping up to be pretty nice. High pressure builds in, but it doesn't last. As we go to Monday, we'll have another chance for snow developing out west. It's going to try and slide south and east eventually towards Sioux City, Yankton, maybe trying to clip Sioux Falls if it can jog far enough to the north. But overall, those chances aren't looking all that fantastic to the southeast. Better chance for snow Monday, even into Tuesday for that matter, as it's going to be out in western portions of South Dakota. Now, the cold is going to be sticking with us through at least the end of this upcoming work week. From there, we get some improvement through next weekend. Yes, we do still favor odds for below average temperatures, but a warm-up is at least in the cards for the time being as we head into the final week of February. And this is what I'm talking about. Odds for above average temperatures as we head toward the end of the month, pretty heavily favored. And considering what we've had to deal with for a better part of the last week or so, this is going to be a very welcome change of pace. The X factor is going to be how much the snow on the ground is going to impact those temperatures. It'll take the edge off of it a little bit, but still, if you want spring to come back, kind of like what we had at the end of January, this is at least something that's promising. Just keep that in mind as we go through the next 7 days. Temperatures falling through the afternoon and evening, especially to the south and east. To the north, we're going to be looking at high temperatures in the single digits above zero. Overnight lows tonight, single and double digits below zero just about across the board. Under partly to at times mostly cloudy skies, and that's not counting the wind chill. Again, that is going to be dangerously low at times. Here is the rest of your 7-day forecast. Through President's Day, it is going to be dangerously cold. Though we do try and get back into the teens by Friday, we're going to have to get through a lot of that Arctic air in order to even get to that point. Today, for what it's worth, we'll have a morning high of 15. The official high temperature was recorded at midnight with a couple of flurries not out of the question. A few flurries also possible today and tomorrow in Aberdeen, highs in the single digits above zero. We might not even hit zero for President's Day and the day after, but we do get back into the teens by Friday, staying mainly quiet from there. In Pierre, some snow showers today, then again Monday into Tuesday. We'll start off at 10. Either side of zero for President's Day and the day after. But, this next Friday, we try to get back into the 20s by that point. And in Rapid City, 12 today and tomorrow. Snow likely today, then also Monday into Tuesday. Speaking of Tuesday, 2 degrees below zero for a high temperature. But you offset that at least as you get back into the low 30s by the end of next week. Stay warm, stay safe, and have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.